Hello Libra, welcome to your March card reading and energy update. I am a little behind on these, so I do apologize for getting this out a little later. We're going to also be doing it a little different than we did before. And I have 4 cards pulled, and this is going to be kind of a week-to-week energy prediction, but remember, energy is always fluid, so it's not an absolute prediction, and you are powerful creators. We're always creating our reality, so none of this is set in stone. It's really just made for guidance. So I pulled 4 main cards to give the overall energy, and then I pulled some clarifying cards, and we're also going to get into a love reading, abundance, career success, and a law of attraction message or energy for you this month. Let's get right into it. You start with a page of Pentacles. This is a shift in your material world in some way. Now this can represent several things. This can be representing a start of a new material manifestation. It often represents, when you see the page of Pentacles, learning, studying, maybe even I'm feeling the word travel for some of you. You're learning something new, you're either trying something new, or you're in the stages of planning something that's going to that's going to create a shift in your abundance or your living situation or something in the material world, just maybe how you're living life. You're learning. You're still in the learning stages. You're still in the beginning stages. But if you look at the rest of the spread, there's a beautiful flow of energy that we'll get into. So take this first little bit of March, the first week or so, and allow yourself time to learn and prepare or do what you need to do. Now, the clarifying card makes this a lot more interesting because we got the attachment card. I feel like there is something that is wanting to hold you back to an old thinking pattern, to an old way of perceiving things, to an old emotional pattern. Perhaps it's just like the way that you structure your days, how you feel about yourself, how you think about the world. There's something going on here that as you are trying to plant these new seeds, as you're learning something new, as you're preparing to shift yourself in some way, some attachments are going to make themselves known. But you can see that she's taking the mask off of attachment and she's able to look at it. So I'm feeling like the first part of March is going to give you an opportunity to really examine some attachments you have that simply aren't serving you any longer. And it's going to give you an opportunity to release these so that they don't affect you anymore. They stop affecting your relationships. They stop affecting your interactions with others. They stop affecting what you actually put into action. Or, I feel like some of you you have something inside of you, but maybe you feel blocked or you feel like you keep being stopped by something. I'm feeling like there's just an attachment going on here, and this first part of the month is giving you a chance to release these. And you release them by kind of taking a good hard look at them and just examining them and seeing them for what they are. This mask is not a part of her. It's something that she was wearing. It's something that she was carrying around. But she's able to free herself from it by taking it off and looking at it and saying, wow, I thought this was me all this time. But it turns out it isn't. It's a beautiful beginning of the month. The Ace of Swords that comes after that, which is, about for the second week, is talking about seeing through illusions. Seeing what is real and what isn't real. And I want to show you the clarifying card right away because it goes along with this. The 7th chakra, which is Archangel Uriel, which is your connection to the divine, this divine guidance. It might be a good time to do an Archangel Uriel meditation. There's several on YouTube, and you can ask Archangel Uriel just for guidance to help you see through the illusion, especially if you do notice that you're feeling a lot of doubt or a lot of fear or some old ego stuff is coming up. Ask for guidance to see what is real so that this internal resistance doesn't get in your way any longer. And then after that, we have the Sun. I really feel like the first couple weeks of March is preparing you for about the middle of March when you're reaching this breaking point, this beautiful, beautiful breaking point to this new chapter in your life, and things are becoming much more clear. But you just had to either learn something, plan, get some internal junk and crap out of the way before you could get to this point. But by the middle, third weekish, end of March, you're seeing signs of these new beginnings. And you got, as a clarification card, another Archangel card. And this is your 6th chakra. This is talking about opening your 3rd eye, being intuitively guided. I'm really feeling like this is a month where you are strongly opening up your intuition, and you're allowing that to lead you now. And it's leading you to beautiful, beautiful places. When you look at the last card of the month, this is the 6 of Swords, and it's in reverse. The 6 of Swords talks about a journey. A lot of times it's a mental journey because the Swords card is a mental card. But now it comes in reverse. And what I'm feeling like in this is the journey is becoming a little less daunting. So when you look at this card, it's like they're working really hard and there's land in sight, but they're not there yet. If you've been feeling like that, I'm seeing more towards the end of the month, you are finally seeing like land it's close, or you're getting ready to walk on the land, because you've allowed yourself to shed and get rid of a lot of these mental blocks and mental barriers. And as you do this, you are just really opening yourself up to a connection with the divine, with your higher self and this consciousness on a whole new level. And you're seeing your life for what it truly is. And I have to show you the clarifying card, the Goddess of the Moon. So the same card actually came out for Taurus, which is funny because you're both signs that are very heart-centered. And I'm feeling like there's just been maybe some pain that you've been holding on mentally or in your heart that it's time to be released for good. And you can really capitalize on the full moon energy in March at the end of the month to release it. Anything that you experience, any attachments, any illusions of fear or doubt that come up through this month, release them as you go, but it might be a good month to do some sort of full moon ritual to finally release it. The second thing that the Goddess of the Moon represents is intuition. If there was one theme for you this month, it's follow your intuition and allow it to open up. It might be a month of more meditation, more going within, just asking your higher self, what am I supposed to do here? Please show me what is real. And the card that came out with it is Man Holding a Heart. Now this can speak to loving relationships. It can also speak to being more centered in your heart, and how I just said you're a very heart-centered sign. It's your power chakra. I feel like you're getting back to that this month, but you just had to go through a bit of a process to get that. I'm feeling like the higher chakra is connecting with the heart, and you're living from that space, and it's helping you on your journey. It's helping you move a lot quicker and a lot more smoothly on this journey than ever before. Now let's get a little more clarification with the love and abundance, career, and law of attraction cards that I pulled. Let's start with love. The first card you got was New Love, which that Man Holding a Heart speaks to that. This could be a new relationship. It can also be a deepening relationship. And 2 cards came out, so let me see what the second one is. Make the effort. What I'm feeling like in terms of love in the context of these cards is there's some perhaps attachment or codependency or something that's affecting your relationship or affecting your ability to really be in alignment with that perfect relationship for you. So you're being called to kind of make the effort, just like with the rest of these cards, to see through the illusion, see through anything that might be holding you back, that might be an illusion, and recenter with your heart. Feel the love. Come from your heart space and not your head space. I'm feeling like for some of you, I just got this, there might be a love. This is if you're single, you're calling in a new love. There might be somebody coming in who is not your typical type. And your mind might go to all these places, all these attachments that you had to who you thought your perfect partner would be. And this person might be very different. And so if you do experience that this month, see those thoughts for what they are and drop down to your heart. If you're in a relationship, just making the effort to try and be heart-centered in your interactions. And by doing that, the more effort I'm feeling like you're making on yourself, because you're going to be so in tune spiritually this month. This is an amazing read. If you are any sort of light worker, if you're on any sort of spiritual journey, this is an amazing read for you. As you're able to do that, as you're making the effort and taking the necessary actions and the discipline that it takes this month, you are opening yourself up for a brand new, deeper type of relationship. All right, so let's move now on to your abundance reading. So this is, financial abundance, and this is abundance in all forms, experiences, love, of course, beautiful interactions, whatever abundance means for you. And look at this card, raise or promotion. So the very beginning of March, remember we got that Page of Pentacles, and that is speaking to some sort of physical manifestation. And you're getting so much guidance, it's naturally leading to more abundance in your life. So please know that this is not something that you have to worry about. The cards are saying, don't worry. Instead of worry, release the attachments and tune in. Because you are getting guidance, and as long as you do that, you are naturally calling in a lot more abundance this month. Okay, so the next cards that we pulled were for business, career, success, your life purpose. And the first card we got was vulnerability. Now the card states, listen to your vulnerable feelings as they contain wisdom and inspiration, and then pray for strength to focus on your priorities no matter what. That is so much what we were talking about in the beginning of the month, especially with those attachments and kind of seeing these vulnerable feelings for what they are. They're not a part of you. They're not an indication that something terrible is going to happen. They're simply these long-held beliefs, these attachments to fear, to doubt, because in the past you believed these low vibrational feelings and emotions kept you safe. You felt like the fear kept you safe, the judgment kept you safe, disconnecting yourself from others kept you safe. And these might come up, but and they might make you feel a little vulnerable because they're not positive, high vibrational feelings or emotions or beliefs. But what's going to happen and what you're going to have the opportunity to do is as they come up, you're able to look at them for what they are. You no longer see them as a part of you. And this is absolutely affecting whatever your life purpose is. Because if you are in any sort of business or career, you're making shifts, you're making changes, you're going to bring up these vulnerable feelings, but all you have to do is look at them for what they are, set the intention to release them, and then reconnect. The second card that came out was deserving. You, like all of God's children, deserve happiness, health, and love. You have to keep this in mind this month. Please keep this in mind this month. Any thought, belief system that is not of deserving, that makes you feel unworthy in any way, that makes you want to be hard on yourself, to beat yourself up, that's not coming from your higher guidance. That's an attachment that just needs to be released. And the more you step into this deservingness, this worthiness, and allow yourself to feel vulnerable when these vulnerable feelings come up, but then just as easily and just as quickly allow them to also pass. The more you can do that, the more it's naturally going to affect business, abundance, career, your ideas for what your life purpose can be. And I'm feeling like if you're not quite sure, you're going to be getting a lot of intuitions this month. Write them down, because I feel like there's going to be action in the future for you on those. But this month, just focusing on your deservingness and allowing yourself to be vulnerable so you can pass those vulnerable feelings through you and release them for good. Now, 3 law of attraction messages came out, and I don't know if all 3 are meant for one person or if they're meant for different people, but I will show you the cards that came out for you. The first one says, my creative power lies in this moment. This card really speaks to, if you're wanting to call something in, if you're wanting to create something, the more you can be focused in the present and just do what you need to do in that present moment fully, With dedication, whatever you're doing, you are creating such an energetic momentum about that. So if you are meditating, put 100% of your effort in meditation. If you're working on a project, put 100% of your attention on that project. And through that, you're just building more and more energy around it. And if any vulnerable feelings come up, allow them to pass through and then refocus. The second law of attraction message that you got was, I want continual joyous growth. And you do, Libra, all the cards are saying that you are growing exponentially this year and this month on such a deep spiritual level, and you want it and you deserve it. Remember that you deserve this growth that you are experiencing. The last card that we got says, my every relationship can now feel better. You got that new love. We spoke a lot to coming from your heart space. I'm just feeling like there is going to be such a presence that you have in each relationship that you're able to enjoy them on a whole new level. You're able to sit with the people in your life, your loved ones, your partner, your children, your clients that you're working with, in business, in any sort of creative endeavors. You're able to be with those people fully. And as you allow yourself to just be with them energetically, like from your heart space, without thoughts or judgments, you're able to experience an entirely new, it's just a whole new experience. It's a new manifestation of what these relationships can really be like in your life. Okay, I'm sending you so much love and light. If you would like a personal reading, my name is Rachel, and I do those personal readings. I also specialize in distance energy work. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and click the bell so you get notifications. Sending you all so much love and light.